1-0.
Yep.
Talking about Red Reserve, and on the Team Kaliber side, they are 0-1.
Yep.
Both playing the most flag towers, but they banned flag tower because TK's 2-0 there. They didn't feel like playing. Oh, actually, I think TK might have banned it when they were 2-0, and I was surprised by that.
Yeah, this is again, both these teams are just trying to, really feel each other out and just find the weaknesses, and they decide to play straight up. Josh, though, this is very important. 30 seconds in, trying to get a sneak. This is a very big kill. Theory sniffs him out, though, and guns him as Josh goes for that little peek across the corner.
Theory spawns Bell, knows something's up, comes back, and yeah, he loses that 1v1. Maybe something interesting happens, but he guns him.
Now TK on the offensive. There's only 2 players left. A 3v2 situation. Great shots from Kenny, just trying to stay alive, but there are those trades. Now watch that mini-map. There's the first player spawning up. He's instantly going to overextend, and that base defense will rely on Chino. We'll see. Chino, this is a very big kill. You don't want a stalemate to happen because Theory, he's able to rotate. He does go down to 0, but he blocks the rest of the team from spawning on that cabin side. We shall see, though, as 2 players of Red Reserve are coming up the middle. 2 are attacking the flag.
Trying to make sure they get this through. One more there is tagged up. Can they finish it? Due to the smoke, he's at least able to get away. And the timing, well, if he held that for another second, he kill. He has to be worried about getting picked from behind, though. Flag still touched, and flag is out. We will have a standoff.
I like that smoke grenade a lot, to be able to have that utility. Just sort of block that line of sight so you can get that flag. We've seen how many times the player dolphin dives across but gets taken out, just gets shot in the ankle and the flag goes down.
I want to talk a little bit about that first flag pull as we get into the standoff here. I was impressed. If you watch the first match with Air today, one thing that bothered me is they'd have a man up at times and they wouldn't try to take advantage of it because no one was that first guy in that was gonna. That's where you find the value in someone like a Theory or Kenny. It's a 3v2 there. They both just fly forward. Exactly. And so you need that, though. You need that guy that's going to be the entry. Maybe he gets killed, but maybe he opens things up for your teammate then pick up, too. It was just interesting how the second they had man advantage, they just went.
Yeah, I think you can even say the same thing for the other side. Josh and Joe, those are 2 players who will just play around that objective as much as possible. Let Rated and Zero do their thing, but we have a stalemate here. Theory gets taken down. Kenny just holding ruins. Knows this is a very important position if they want to go on the offensive, but for the most part, both teams just protecting their flag carrier.
Chino inching his way up. There's one in cabin, though, who should sniff him out in a moment. Easy kill for Josh there as the map resets. You see bottom left of the minimap, Theory's kind of holding ruins for a push through as Red's starting to make their way across the map.
And if you're TK, you're pretty happy with this, as this is the more preferred side for Red Reserve, but 2 go down. Joe and Josh both picking up kills. They throw a smoke as well. Zero is also starting to push up. They now have a 2v2, now a 1v2 for accuracy. Doesn't check his left, and that's going to be a flag return and a flag cap. And there we go. Now you're also going to have a relay as Zero, as he gets that kill, he's able to pull it again, but he is going to be getting chased down by Kenny.
Oh my God.
Just gets around the corner, might take it up right up middle map, but decides to go back in the cabin. I think he's going to get taken out. There's also a Glybon coming in. So many things are happening right now, but Zero got the kill. He's going in for another flag cap. This could be 2-0 Red Reserve.
And you use a streak there from TK, and you still get it through. I thought Zero, right before we hopped to Skycam, I thought he was dead for sure. Now you get a cap, a second cap. You get full streaks. Red Reserve. Beautiful, beautiful stuff.
Yeah, great response from them. 2 do go down, and now Kaliber, they know they have to be on the offensive. 2 flags, that's very tough to do on Arden Forest, especially when streaks are in play now for Red Reserve, but there they go. They're gonna try to get this flag out, but Josh comes right down middle, takes out Theory and Kenny. Attack stopped for now.
Joe, I don't know if Chino was just hiding behind the tree there.
Yeah.
He's able to get an easy kill, but with that streak used, a couple players coming off a spawn right now for TK.
This is a very big kill as well. Josh gets those streaks, and so again, they can use those streaks. Now they have 2 pairs. While Zero did use a glide bomb because he was just afraid that flag was going to get out, he still has a fighter pilot and mortar. Now, another full streak set from Josh. They can use one of these streaks on the offensive, and that is very tough to stop.
And they're looking for maybe a kill or 2 and go here.
Yeah, I think they're just waiting for one another. They're waiting for number 5, but as soon as he calls that in, you can't allow that to happen. Now that is a waste of a fighter pilot. While this will slow down TK,
not really. I think they're all mountain right now, right?
Yeah, the attack stops from Red Reserve, and here we go. 20 seconds left. Team Kaliber might go for one more push. And they're going to call in a streak of their own. Accuracy still had it from the beginning of the game when they got that flag out. Zero picks up 1. 9 seconds left. They have to get a touch to force that extra time. Chino pushes that ice tunnel. And here we go. 2 seconds left. They're going to be able to get a touch. They are, but there's one player in there. Joe, he's not able to get the return, but Josh has a nice grenade, and because of that, there's actually a flag or a person that spawns there, but actually gets a kill before the return. So here we go. We're having a foot race now. Theory already set up in bunker. This could be a huge fly cap for Team Kaliber.
This is massive. You know, you're trailing 2-0. You're getting beat up through most of the half. Accuracy now with a chance to make a play. Theory already finds a kill. A streak will be invested in this. The streak does pick him up, so Josh gets the kill. Joe gets one pushing through as well. This will be a flag touch. He does get picked up on the other side, but now Mortar being dropped on top of Cheeto, and it's actually going to connect. So Cheeto drops, flag out, trying to get this in. Kenny pushing for it, but holding it fire tank is going to be red. Go! Gets across, and not able to win it.
Only 17 seconds left. There is someone flanking from Ruins as well. Another person going to the flag. Red Reserve trying to get a pinch, and actually will pick up two. Is he going to be able to get it? He gets done. 10 seconds left. Joe, but they spawn back flag. He's just trying to buy time. This is such a tough shot, and that will be a flag for Team Kaliber.
Wow! That took a full 60 seconds to get it through, but TK gets it in. Valiant effort from Red Reserve, but what a gutty performance from the Team Kaliber side to get one on the board here headed into half. And that's huge. I mean, look at just the 1-2 scoreline versus 0-2 going into the second half, especially with how the first half went. I mean, yeah, I know TK had some good moments, but Red looked the better team in that first 6 minutes.
And that all started with accuracy picking up 2 kills, but there still are some streaks for Red Reserve.
Sure,
if they're able to get TK stuck in bridge, that's when you're going to see that fighter pilot come in. Or if they need to use it on the defensive side. Kenny trades with Joe as Joe takes down Theory, and they're just trading back and forth now, fighting for that mid-map control.
Over to Rated. This looks like more like an S&D round for the position for a second Shino in his home as he's set up there behind backwood. Just trying to get an angle.
Yeah, and if you're Red Reserve, again, you don't need to do much. You can play at your own pace. Team Kaliber has to go on the offensive, but still a lot of time left. Just started round 2, but there's big kills from Rated and Zero. You're going to see the Red Reserve guys start to push up towards that cabin side.
Joe through cabin. Looking to hit ice. 2 players come off spawn deep for TK.
And what he might try to do here, Joe, is allow someone to just run by him, but it looks like someone is sniffing him out. That was a great play by Kenny. And now it's TK's chance. If they're able to get that kill on number 6, that is Josh inside of bunker. They can start that offensive, but Theory's going for a little bit of a sneak, but they were able to find him as well. So back and forth action here in round number 2.
And I think Kenny dropped right short of streaks. I think he was about 100 off or so. His streak got up to 5. Falls just a little bit short. I'm not even sure what streaks we have left on everyone.
I believe Zero still has 2. So there we go.
Okay.
And now this is what you want. Red Reserve, they have everything covered. They might call in a fighter pilot here. Yep, here we go. This is exactly how you do it. You get them all trapped back bridge. As soon as you pick up 1 or 2, you go on the attack. But TK doing a great job. They're all wearing Mountain except for Theory. Kenny and Chino respond, get defensive kills. That's a huge win for Team Kaliber.
I mean, we ended the first half with 8 players using Mountain. They knew there were some streaks left. 3 of the 4 still have it on. They're able to hold strong at home, so streak invested for naught. If anything, now the forces of Team Kaliber now pushing forward. Nice shots as Chino gets 2. That's 4 dead right now for Red Reserve, and the TK onslaught is on.
Yeah, and they know where they're spawning. Look at those nades and stuns coming in. Very important kills right now for Red Reserve. They only have a mortar strike left. But you can see Red Reserve, a few of them getting big kills. Great shots from Rated, taking down Accuracy and Chino. Another stop for them. As Kenny is the last one left for Team Kaliber on the attack.
And that was tough. I mean, there was a split spawn there for Red Reserve. 2 spawned out Bell, 2 spawned in the back. And the 2 that spawned out Bell hit through mid and flanked immediately, and able to pick up a couple kills and shut down that push.
Watch this play. Josh just sneaking. So basically what he's waiting for is some people just to run by him. Why not? Oh, he's going to go on the attack, actually. He picks up Kenny, but he doesn't know there's one behind him. That's Theory. Theory's able to pick up Josh. But there's still another player from Red Reserve. Chino picks up Zero. But I would have liked to see Josh just sneak there. It just didn't seem like maybe someone was going to check that corner, as there was already a player already pushing the ruins. Decides to go on the attack, but usually if you're in that position, you maybe allow your teammate to pick up a kill, and then you go for a flagpole, but...
Well, as it stands, TK is going to need another last-minute miracle.
Yeah.
If it continues like this. They showed the late-game heroics, or the late half heroics, in the first side.
They're just stuck right now, man. Red Reserve just doing such a good job locking down middle map.
And Josh continuing with the pressure. That is going to be a mortar that falls in. Doesn't connect with anything, but they do find a couple of kills. Josh, can he pick up accuracy in the back? Grabs the flag and able to gun him. He's got a little bit of help. They're now spawning out cabin side. Everybody popping for TK. Kenny can't win that one-on-one gunfight. Fury able to trade it back, but it gives Joe time to get set up here and look out the opposite side, but he loses a key one-on-one. Now it's all going to be on Rated. Rated, so far, up to the task, and they dive across. There's the 3-1 lead. A minute left to go.
Yeah, Josh working on streaks now, only 25 seconds away, and I love how Red Reserve, they still went on the attack. They dropped that mortar strike that forces Team Kaliber sort of in obvious positions where Josh and Joe can go on the attack, as all of them were stuck under bridge. And you know, some teams might play very defensive there, but still 45 seconds left. I just don't think there's enough time on the clock for Team Kaliber to do something.
And Josh has been fantastic.
Yeah.
He's 20 and 15 right now, and I feel like he's also been the player that's constantly applying pressure through ice in this half to make sure they always have to worry about their base.
Yeah, so now for TK, what you're trying to do here is get a very fast cap, so you're able to relay it before that time runs out to try to get it to extra time. So it's all on Kenny now, but still 2 more players in the base for Red Reserve. That'll do it. A great showing on Arden Forest, capture the flag for Red.
Arden Forest, a map we talk about the strengths of Team Kaliber kind of in general across a lot of game modes. It has been all Red Reserve back-to-back maps in which they, well, maybe dominate's not the right word, but they took firm control in the search and destroy. They get a 3-1 victory here, and they look stellar. And there's the edge and the advantage to Red. They look brilliant, man.
And really, that just comes from the start of the game. You know, those first 2 flags could have very easily went towards Team Kaliber, but Red Reserve were able to clutch up. They get some streaks that they were able to stop some Team Kaliber pushes, and they just didn't give up the lead. You love that they still want on the offensive with those streaks.